Welcome back to Learn with Chris. I'm Chris. We're going to continue with our A Word a Day series, and our word for today is resilience. So I'll put the word up for the phonetic spelling, resilience. Resilience. This word, it's derived from Latin, resiliens, I think is how it's pronounced. It means to rebound or to recoil. So what it means is there's two meanings. There's one more like a scientific meaning of resilience, where a material, if you change the shape of it, it'll come back to the original shape. That's resilience. So that's the Latin meaning, to rebound or to return to its original shape. But the more common meaning for resilience is about people and their ability to get better after they're in some type of difficult situation. So if you're feeling some type of problems or stress, it could be mental, it could be emotional, it could be physical. And if you have resilience, you bounce back, you feel better, you get better, you recover after having difficult problems. It's like being tough, being strong, being resilient, or having resilience. So that brings us to our other forms. So we have the adjective resilient. So a resilient man or resilient woman or a resilient economy, resilient country. And then we have an adverb, resiliently. How do you do something? You can do something resiliently. You can act resiliently. So here are some example sentences for resilience. After the earthquake, the community showed great resilience by quickly organizing relief efforts and rebuilding damaged structures. So the community showed resilience after the earthquake. So you have your disaster, you have your big problem, and then the company bounces back. The company shows resilience and they rebuild. So they recover from the problem, right? Another example, the resilient material was able to return to its original shape after being compressed. So that's the more science meaning of resilient. So it returns to the original shape. I guess for people too, if you have problems and it affects you and you return to your original state before the problem, that would be resilient, right? Same idea. And our last example, using an adverb, she responded to the setbacks resiliently, never losing her optimism. So she acted in a resilient way to the problems. Okay, so here are a couple of collocations with resilience. You can show resilience, you can have emotional resilience, and you can have economic resilience. And a phrasal verb, bounce back. Now, it doesn't use the word resilient or resilience, but that's what it means. When you bounce back, you're showing resilience after having a problem. But so the phrasal verb bounce back means resilience. Unfortunately, there's no idiom I could find using the word resilience. And lastly, we have some antonyms and synonyms. So antonyms for resilience would be fragility, vulnerability, and weakness. So all of these are opposite to resilient. If you're weak, if you're fragile, if you're vulnerable, you're not strong and you're not going to bounce back or be resilient. You're going to be very badly affected by the problems that you have. And some synonyms of resilience: toughness, flexibility, strength, and elasticity. So elasticity is the actual science synonym. Again, a material, you push it in and then it comes back out again into the original shape. That's elastic or elasticity. And of course, if a person is strong, either physically strong, mentally strong, or tough or flexible, then they're able to be resilient and return to the original state they were in before the problem. Okay, that's it for today's video. Thank you for your time, and I will see you in the next video.